up, ladies and gentlemen? That voice just like cracked there a little bit. That was kind of weird. I don't think I've ever had that happen. Have I ever had that happen before?
I don't know. That's a good question.
That was weird.
400 feels like 400 episodes. 200.
Dude, I don't know what's going on anymore. I'm fucking like
when
Justin.
Numbers are fucking running together now.
What the fuck? Almost 5 years, baby. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to HCS Pro Talk, your weekly Halo esports podcast. This is episode 258 for the week of October 23rd, 2022. That's how this week's episode is, and I struggled with this for a while. I landed on Optic enters final form. The Halo World Championship 2022 post show. Beth with a 30-month resub. You get a woo! Thank you very much.
Thank you.
SP Bombs, welcome to the live show. It says, oh my, am I catching a live show? Someone pinch me. Oh, I'll pinch you, daddy. Yeah, my name is Josh, aka GK Fired. This week I'm joined by the man in the Optic Gaming hat, the champions. Optic Gaming. Yeah. Will, a.k.a. I am Mr. Mayhem. Will, how are you doing on this Wednesday? Yes, Wednesday evening.
Man, I told you earlier, it's like the post-event depression, you know?
Yeah.
The tournament was just so fun to watch. I'm missing it already.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was good.
But we're here to talk about it.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to go through it all. Learn what you experienced out in Seattle. And yeah, how are you doing?
I'm great. I'm great.
All right.
It was a long but incredibly exciting weekend, and we got back to Minnesota yesterday. And worked today, and like Justin said earlier, tired, but we're here, and really, I'm fucking stoked to talk about everything. I'm going to say this before we kick things off. First up, welcome everybody to the live show who is tuning in live. Thank you so much for hanging out. Hope everyone's having a great night. Typically, we would do this on Monday night, but again, I wasn't here in Minnesota on Monday, and we took just an extra day in Seattle. Flew back early morning on Tuesday. So typically, we would do the show on Monday. We're not doing the show Monday, obviously, this week because of travel and everything. So we're here now. And then also, yeah, I've already seen chat blow up, but please keep the chat rolling. If you see something you want to talk, if we talk about something you want to talk about further, keep the chat rolling. Do whatever you want to do. Just please be respectful is all I ask. So I just want to quickly run through here. Justin, welcome. Fox Too Quick. I know you said your phone's going to die, but hey, wish you have a good night, and we'll see you later. Briggs, Martin Ohms, Voodoo Man, Legend C4, again, SP Bombs, Ron Burgund Y, Justice, my wife, Beth, that fine guy, says hi, guys. My dad says hi. What's up, fine guy? And what's up to fine guy's dad? Shout out teachers. Don't worry, I remember. Peanut Mutt, welcome back. Scott, good to see you. Alexis, hey, good to see you. It's been a little while. Flexing the Optic merch, a little bit, a little bit. Tools, welcome back. Good to see you, my man. Pancakes, hello. And Nurgly. See, you're lurking. That's perfectly fine. You enjoy the lurk. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you as always. And then K fucking Diddy says, heads up, title says 2002 post show instead of 2022. What if we want to go back in time? Are you fixing it right now?
I got it.
I appreciate you. Thank you very much. What if we just want to go back in time? But no, I greatly appreciate that. Thank you. And welcome to the live show. Good to see you. And then Brian with the 27-month resub, you get a woo as well. And I don't worry, if you guys follow and all that stuff, I'll get to everybody at the end of the show as well. So please don't feel like you're being ignored, because I promise you, you're not. I see everybody, love everybody. Let's fucking start this shit. Will, do you want to know what's on this week's episode of the show?
What do we got?
We're going to kick the show off with the main event, our Halo World Championship 2022 post show. Cause fucking duh. Okay. The beginning of the HCS Year 2 roadmap has been revealed. We'll talk about that. Snipe Down. Oh my God. What? Retires from competitive Halo, and guess what? He signs to competitive Apex. This time, though, with a brand new phase is entering the scene.
Yes.
So that is very cool to see. But yes, the worst kept secret around the world is true. Snipe Down is officially retiring. Well, has officially retired and is now officially signed. Still with phase, now with Apex. Tournaments are announced and recapped, and then Halo collaborations expand to something that I'm actually a little bit excited for. I think it's going to be a good time. So without further ado, Will, let's get into our topic of this week's show, our Halo World Championship 2022 post show. We'll quickly run through some of the results for the FFA and the last Spartan standing. Will, would you like to read through those for me? To put you on the spot.
Yeah. You know, last Spartan standing, we have the winner, right? It was, it looks like Skills, I would say.
He had them to pay the bills.
That he did.
You know?
So congrats on taking home the last Spartan standing tournament.
I think Envor got second.
Okay. So notable name.
Mm-hmm.
So whoever Skills is, congrats to you.
There were some notable names throughout it as well. Corey competed as well.
I did hear that. We'll move on to the FFA. In 8th place was Glowsy. 7th, Command Station. 6th, Furiously. 5th, Reverbed. 4th was Tapping Buttons. Noble took 3rd. Porky J in 2nd. And 1st place went to Bop.
Yeah. So if you recall our pre-show, you would know that I predicted a lot of incorrect things that happened over the weekend. Like a lot of incorrect things. Okay. But Justin was quick to point out something to me. I predicted the FFA winner correctly.
You did.
I did. Good for me.
Yeah,
good for
congrats.
me. You know, sometimes I get one. You know, that whole broken clock is right twice a day thing. It's true. Because not only did I get that first place win correct, I got the 4v4 first place win correct, but everything else was fucking bad. So there's that. And yes, Martin, shout out Command Station. That was fucking awesome of her to make it all the way there, make it to the grand final, put on a fucking show. It was awesome. Josh, you're going to mention using the damage over assist to make the finals for FFA for that 8th place player. Yeah, we could talk about that later on as well. Well, actually, you know, fuck it. We'll just say it right now. Because we're talking about FFA, you know? So there was a, yes, fine guy. I said, shout out to your dad, shout out to teachers, and don't worry, I remember. So there was a little bit of a semi-controversy with the FFA where, apparently they had changed the rules. Apparently they had changed the rules at some point in time during the season. Like not at Worlds, but like sometime during the season. I forget exactly when. People can correct me if I'm wrong here. Where instead of using deaths, so like as the tiebreaker, right? So you would go kills, assists, deaths, you know?
Yeah.
Instead of using deaths, it went by damage dealt. Okay. So whoever had the most damage dealt would then move on. Okay. And there was a controversy around it. And Justin says post KC, he believes. So I think that lines up with what I heard as well. There was, to make it to the grand finals, Glowsy and another individual, it might have been Furiously. Was it Furiously? Again, correct me if I'm wrong here, folks. Glowsy and another individual had the same amount of everything, but since it came down to damage dealt and not deaths, Glowsy moved on where the other individual did not. So there was a little bit of a controversy there. And yeah, that's how the cookie crumbled.
Interesting.
You know? So, and then that, I believe that individual, it was damage versus assist, not deaths. Okay. My apologies. See, my head is scatterbrained right now. I apologize. So yeah, instead of going by assists, it would go by damage. Okay. And I again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was Furiously. Either way, the individual like said that they weren't told, like they weren't shown the updated rule book to show that change had taken place. So there's no way to really dispute it, but I mean, hey, you got to do what the admin says anyway. And like I said, apparently the thing happened after KC, so take that for what you will. An unfortunate situation, but if it is in the rules, then fuck it, it's in the rules. Either way, congratulations to Popster. And then also, Legend, we can talk about that during the portion where we talk about our overall thoughts for the event. I don't disagree, though. And then Voodoo says, I think it was the first time a female has made FFA finals in a decade. Yeah, she fucking played lights out. She was awesome. I can't tell if there's a spider on my ceiling or not. That's besides the point. I don't know why I said that. I just looked up and it was fucking. You see what I'm talking about next to the light up there? Yeah.
I'm going to throw something at it?
No. Guys, I told you, scatterbrain right now. I apologize. Okay, let's talk about the play-in bracket, though. So the 4 teams to make it out of the play-in bracket, 2 out of the 4 I didn't expect. Fnatic and Ascend advanced from winners. Okay? So Ascend had a feeling they were going to make it. You know, that's what we predicted.
Yeah.
Fnatic, though, no. And Fnatic didn't stop there, which was even crazier to me. And then Complexity and Jailings moving on from losers. I wasn't expecting Jailings to move on. But yeah. So that means, ladies and gentlemen, that means that Space Station and the Chiefs so Space Station, the Chiefs, Alter Esports, and Divine Mind did not qualify for pools at Worlds, therefore did not technically qualify for Worlds at all. Okay? So that sucks. But hey, it's how the fucking cookie crumbles, you know? So here's how the pools shook out. Oh, boy. Again, a lot of wrong things happening here and from the prediction side, Will. But, here we go. Pool A was Optic Gaming taking first 3-0. Native Red 2-1. Oxygen Esports in third, going 1-2. And Complexity not winning a single pool play game, but this was kind of expected. I didn't expect them to go further anyway. 0-3, they're eliminated from the tournament. Bye-bye. Group A did turn out to be the group of death. It was crazy. Pool B, Cloud9 3-0, expected. G1 2-1, expected. Jailings 1-2, not expected. And Team War 0-3. I wasn't expecting that. But then again, I wasn't expecting Jailings to make it to pools anyway. So who the fuck am I?
Yeah.
You know?
The Cinderella story from
Orlando
is over.
It is. It
very
ended
quickly.
Abruptly. Yep. So Team War eliminated from the tournament. Bye-bye. Pool C. FaZe 3-0 expected. G2 2-1 expected. Fnatic 1-2. I didn't expect them to make it anyway, so there's that. And then TSS Esports going 0-3. I hear they're a crypto scam. They're eliminated from Worlds anyway. Bye-bye. And then Pool D. Sentinels 3-0 expected. United 2-1 expected. And here's where I fucking thought it was going to happen. And god damn it, I was right. Woo! Ascend 1-2. And yes, this means that they were in the same pool as Na'Vi. And you know what happens when Ascend plays Na'Vi?
What happens, Josh?
Na'Vi loses. Every single fucking time, Na'Vi loses. And not only did they lose that game, they lost 0-3 in the pool. They were eliminated from the tournament. Bye-bye. So, that means Complexity, Team War, TSS Esports, and Na'Vi are all eliminated from the tournament right off the bat because while the format did change, it only changed for the third place team in the pool, which means that the third place teams would move on, but would start in losers round 1, but the fourth place team would be eliminated. And there is that. Logic, welcome back. Good to see you. And don't worry, you're not very late. It's okay. It's okay. Bracket play.
Yeah.
So Optic just ran house. Okay. Optic 3-0 G1 in round 1.
Mm-hmm.
3-0 Sentinels in the semifinal. And we'll talk about Native in a minute. Because the shit happened on their front. Sentinels 3-0 G2. Okay, so this was expected, right? This was expected.
Yeah.
You know, you have two of the greatest teams in the world going up against two that were kind of like really kind of hitting their stride, right? Leading into this event.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. So in G1 and G2. G1 and G2 get sent to losers. They weren't really able to put up much of a fight against these teams. There's that. Okay. Let's go to the other side of the winners bracket here. FaZe Clan went up against E United. And yes, again, predicted this match was going to happen.
Yeah.
Yep. Finally, we got the match we all wanted to see happen. And man, oh man, did this thing fucking deliver.
It was so good.
Up until the very last moment, we had a Game 5 Slayer, ladies and gentlemen, and United were on top. They're winning the game, Will.
Yep.
But you know what? The better team prevailed. Ryan Noob's big brain plays couldn't save him.
Not this time.
Not this time.
No.
Especially when you have such pure dominant Slayers on that FaZe roster. FaZe won the series 3-2 to send the United losers. I wasn't expecting to be that close. I was happy that it was close. Don't get me wrong. But I thought FaZe would win, and they did. And there's that. Okay? And then we had Cloud9 go up against Native Red. Will, do you like reverse sweeps?
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't like a good reverse sweep? Who doesn't like a Game 5? Maybe Cloud9 got off to a wrong foot. Maybe they just started the series. They weren't hot enough, you know? Maybe that's why Native went up 2-0. Wait a second. Wait. What? Wait.
I was wondering what
Cloud9?
you were doing there.
Cloud9 went up 2-0 in the series?
Yeah.
Okay, so Cloud9 were playing like they typically do. Like we expect them to do. They're winning.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
They were.
Yeah.
For a bit.
So what the fuck happened? Native Red start a Cinderella winners bracket story. Okay? Not only did they beat Cloud9, but they reverse swept them. They reverse swept Cloud9 in winners bracket.
I was so shocked.
Native Red, for those who don't know at home, Native Red are the ex-KCP roster. Okay? They've been together for the longest time. They're like brothers together, like family, you know? They know each other inside and out. But they're also known to be the top 6 consistent team, period. And even, like, if you even ask the players, like, Druck would say the same thing. Like, that's what you would know them to be. Because that's what they've done. They've been consistently a top 6 team. Now, my predictions, I think I had them placing top 12. And when I talked to the players afterwards, I apologized for having them so low in my predictions. And I forgot who it was, but one of them was like, "Where did you have us? Top 12?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, you and a lot of people. It's okay." I'm like, "Okay, thank God." I'm sorry. I felt bad, right? But they've been a top 6 team. Well, they were done with that shit. That's for sure. And they came out swinging. They reverse sweep Cloud9, and they send Cloud9 to the losers bracket from winners round 1. Okay? Something that I don't think I've ever seen happen. Now, guys, Cloud9 has never, all year, has never been outside of the grand finals in any major LAN. All year. Okay? Now, granted.
Very respectable stat.
Exactly. Now, granted, we've only had 3 LANs, but still, never outside of a grand final. Okay? That's insane. So just keep that in mind for what is about to happen in the losers bracket. But we can't get to the losers bracket quite yet without talking about FaZe and Native Red. Granted, I didn't even think Native Red were gonna make it to this spot. But they did.
You know, when I saw this matchup come up, I'm like, oh, FaZe is gonna walk to the final.
Exactly. And Justice, I'm sorry, I said major LAN. Anaheim was not a major. But I understand. Yes, we had the United States had 4 LANs. Yes, but
was one called a super?
It was the regional.
Regional.
Yes, Anaheim was the regional. Oh, you're good, man. You're good, Justice. Don't worry about it. So FaZe Clan Native Red in a match that again I didn't fucking see coming. You know?
Yeah.
So, regardless, I thought FaZe were going to win this, you know? Regardless, I just thought FaZe were going to win. Like, oh, it's Native Red. I give them props for getting this far. That's awesome. But you're going up against fucking FaZe, who I expected to make it to the grand final. Okay? It's like, I have expectations round on these motherfuckers. Native Red didn't give a shit about my predictions. They're like, yeah, what we did to Cloud9, we'll do to you too. So they send FaZe to losers bracket. Okay? And then I'm sorry to say, but I'll just jump to this point. They get obliterated by Optic in the winter final. Okay? They get straight up obliterated by Optic. But the fact that they made it to the winter final. Let's go to losers. Because here's where shit really starts happening. Okay? Oh boy. Remember we had like a little bit better hopes and expectations for G1 and G2? You know?
Yeah.
Not to get super far in the tournament, but not get like wiped out immediately.
Yeah.
What if I told you they got wiped out immediately?
It was shocking.
It was shocking. Fnatic, in a Game 5 stunner, eliminates G1 from the tournament 3-2. 3-2. Eliminating G1 for the tournament after playing two series in bracket play. 2 series in bracket play, and they lost both of them, and they sent them home. Let's pause for a second, and here's what Maddie says about the FFA. Just check the FFA rules from the FFA series on January 17th.
Kansas City, the EU Regional, and August 15th, and they all have
deaths over damage dealt over assists over damage taken as the tiebreaker.
So if the deaths were tied, then it went down to damage dealt.
Right. So Maddie, correct me if I'm wrong here, but does that mean that deaths were not taken into account anymore after those moments? Or are deaths still being taken into consideration here? Because if that was always the rule, then whatever. You know what I mean? Ron says, still blows my mind that G1 went from being a top 2 team of all time to being eliminated that early. Okay, Ron. All right. Are you being sarcastic right now? Because I can't tell if you are, and I really hope you are. Because they're not a top 2 team of all time. And I think we joked about that, right?
Well, everybody kind of hopped on the bandwagon after they played well.
Whoa! Snag, what the fuck? Snag gifting 20 subs. Is that because I wasn't letting you pay for your fucking hoodie, you piece of shit? Is that why? I bet that's why. He's like, I'm going to get back at this motherfucker. After damage taken, it states the admins can determine new criteria to do a coin flip. Okay. Sounds good. But the rules were never changed throughout the season. Okay. Well, fuck it. I don't know what the fuck is going on then. Who cares? Ron says, yeah, after that online tourney, people were getting tattoos and stuff. Oh, perfect. Thank you, Will. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
So, well, don't worry. I will do the 20 woos. I promise you. I'm going to do them at the end of the show, though, okay? Because I don't want to get really distracted here. But like I said, if you follow, if you sub, I see them. I appreciate them. We're going to get to them later. I promise you.
Yes.
So, yeah, Ron, you're right. Like, after that online tourney, people were getting tattoos and stuff. That's the thing. They are not a top 2 team. G1, in my opinion, were never a top 2 team. G1, in my opinion, were, in my honest to God, in my opinion, maybe a top 6 team. Maybe a top 6 team. Okay? Because you're literally comparing them then. If you're putting them in the top 2 spot, no, you're not. But like if other people are putting them in the top 2 spot, you're comparing them to an Optic, a Cloud9, a Sentinels, a FaZe potentially, right? They're not that. And the fact you lost to Fnatic. Now, props to Fnatic for getting as far as they have. I didn't even have them making it through play-in bracket. I didn't even have them getting through play-in bracket, guys. And they eliminate G1 from the tournament. Fuck me, right? And this is why Worlds is amazing. This is why Halo on LAN is amazing. Anything can fucking happen. And that happened. But the fun didn't stop there. Because then Oxygen decided that, hey, we're here too, guys. Guess what? Hey, G2, go the fuck home. And they did the same thing. 3-2. Oxygen sent G2 home immediately. What the fuck? Burnt Bo Bane. Given 5 gifted as well. Holy fucking moly, you guys are insane. Good Lord. And Voodoo with the gifted to snag as well. Holy shit, dude.
You guys are incredible.
You guys are fucking insane. Thank you so much. And like I said, if you follow and sub, I will get you to you guys towards the end of the show. So Oxygen Esports eliminate G2. Collect's like, hey guys, I'm one of the best players in the fucking game. Check me out. Does it, you guys, the barcode effect, it's a fucking myth. See you later, G2. And G2 were sent home.
I thought barcode was going to have more of an effect on that team.
I agree. But hey, this is the beauty about Halo Infinite on LAN. This is the beauty about being the most important tournament of the year. You have shit like this happening. It's insane. Insane. Moving to the other side of the lower bracket, we have J-Lings going up against E United. I'm going to let you guess how this fared. Will?
Well, probably went to E United.
I would assume so. E United win 3-0. And then Ascend go up against Cloud9. And don't worry, we'll talk about the whole Ascend E United thing later. Okay? We'll talk about that whole situation. I have notes. I have it all ready to go. We'll talk about that in a little bit. And that was in pool play. Okay? This is bracket play. So Ascend go up against Cloud9. Cloud9 win at 3-1. Send Ascend home. This is the start. And I want people to pay attention. This is the start of one of the greatest, if not the greatest, losers bracket run in HCS history. I'm not going to jump the gun and say that it's the best in competitive Halo history, but I think it is the best in HCS history. By HCS's inception to now, I think this is the best losers bracket run a team has ever had in HCS history. They beat Ascend 3-1. Fnatic go up against Oxygen, continuing in the losers bracket, and Oxygen proved just to be too much to handle. And they 3-1 Fnatic, sending Fnatic home in a placing that I never thought was going to fucking happen for them. But they did it. They got a top 8 finish. A top 8 finish. And snag with the gift to Voodoo as well. There you go. In a matchup that I wasn't necessarily expecting so soon, we had Cloud9 go up against E United. And unfortunately for E United, this is where the tournament ends for Snipe Down and crew. Because Cloud9 beat them 3-0. E United just were not able to do anything. Then we have FaZe going up against Oxygen. Again, FaZe being dropped down by Native Red, which was fucking insane. And FaZe were like, no. We have a grand finals to reach so Josh's prediction can be right. Sorry, Collect guys. Sorry. But FaZe 3-0 Oxygen. Okay? FaZe 3-0 Oxygen. Oxygen get a top 6 finish. Again, was not expecting that. Will, what the fuck? Will with the 10 gifted. Wow! Jesus Christ. Thank you, Will. Thank you very much for gifting money to our show. Ender with the follow. Don't worry, I'll get everybody else as well later. Thank you so much. Welcome to the live show. Jesus Christ. Unknown Canary, welcome to the live show. Enjoy. So Oxygen get a top 6 finish. Was not expecting that. Okay? Good for them, but yeah, good for them. It's fucking awesome. That's great. And pay attention to Collect. Just pay attention to Collect. Snag, I'm not going to have a voice. Try me. Try me. That's a challenge, motherfucker. Just wait. Just fucking wait. You guys are going to get woos for days at the end of the show. Okay. Next up in losers bracket is one of the matchups that, again, was not expecting so early in the tournament. To put things into perspective here, folks, we have Sentinels versus Cloud9 in losers round 3. Sentinels versus Cloud9 in losers round 3.
This sounds like a losers finals match.
Yes. And to put things into even more perspective, Maddie with the resub, appreciate you. This is for top 6. The loser of this series will get a top 6 finish at Worlds. Cloud9 has never been outside the grand finals in any major LAN this year. Sentinels have never placed outside top 4 ever. And when I mean ever, I'm talking CLG Optic Tox Sentinels back near 2016. They've never placed outside the top 4 at a major tournament. And this is for top 6. When I said that Cloud9 are about to go on a major Cinderella story losers bracket run, the likes we've never seen before in HCS history, they 3-0'd Sentinels.
Yeah.
They 3-0'd Sentinels.
I thought there was going to be more of a fight in that series for sure.
Oh, man. To break things down here for a second, I'm not going to go game by game, okay? I've made that mistake with 2016 Worlds. 2018 Worlds. I made that mistake with 2018 Worlds. I'm not doing that again. But I will say is this.
Definitely learned our lesson there.
Yes. What I will say is this. Sentinels were not playing together. They weren't playing a team game. When Cloud9, when you think of a typical bait and switch, right? You have a teammate that is very relatively close by to you. You get out, you pop some shots out. You pop some shots off. You're weak. You back off. Your teammate immediately gets in there, gets that kill. Right?
Yeah.
Sentinels were not able to do that. Where Cloud9 would do a typical bait and switch, or any team would do a typical bait and switch, Sentinels would try, and the other player would be 5 seconds behind the first player that went in. They were caught out in too many 1v1 situations where they weren't winning. They were not playing together. They could not get anything going. For all intents and purposes, Cloud9 annihilated them. In a series that Justin and I were sitting next to each other and we're watching this unfold before our eyes. And we keep saying, if there's ever a team to come back, it'd be Sentinels. If there was ever a team to come back from this, it'd be Sentinels. And then it started to set in that they might not win a game. And they didn't win a game. Sentinels wasted power-ups and power positions. Okay? C9 capitalized on every situation. And they sent Sentinels home. In a 3-0 sweep, in a top 6 finish, their worst placing ever as a roster. As that group of 4, their worst placing ever. That I couldn't believe it. I couldn't fucking believe it. Logic, we can speculate about that later, but we're not going to speculate about that now. All we know is that Lethal's not retiring, so there you go.
Oh, that tweet made me think, though.
Oh, God.
I mean, you had to.
Nah.
I know his sarcasm, but...
Yeah, he's good. In losers round 4 was FaZe versus Cloud9. And Cloud9 decided that, hey, we're going to fucking keep this run going. We're still warmed up, and we're better than you. And now this is where my predictions are in shambles. My predictions are shot, okay? Absolutely shot. The last one I have is Optic winning the whole thing. Luckily they did, but that's besides the point. Okay? So, it was time to see who made the right decision. Was it Renegade going to FaZe, or was it Bound heading to C9? Well, C9 put on a clinic. They nearly swept them. and they sent him home with a 4th place finish. So I'm not going to necessarily say that Renegade made the wrong decision. Maybe they just didn't have enough time. But at the same time, holy fucking moly, dude. I think Cloud9, when Native Red sent them to losers, I think Hoaxer took them backstage and were like, guys, the fuck was that? And he's like, guys, can we just, can we play the game? Can we do that? Can we play Halo Infinite?
Oh, come on.
I'm like, what the fuck happens?
They weren't themselves in that first game, that's for sure.
Oh, dude, they as soon as they made it to losers, they're playing lights out the entire time. The entire fucking time. Okay? So there's that. And they sent FaZe home with a top 4 finish. It wasn't what I expected to have happen. But hey, what are you going to do? And like I said earlier in the winners bracket, Optic completely annihilated Native Red, sending them to losers 3-0. So now we have our loser final. It's Native Red versus Cloud9. Well, if you face off against what is arguably the best team in the league and you get 3-0'd, what do you think is going to happen in your rematch against arguably one of, if not the best team in the world?
The ones they sent to
losers.
Well, you would hope that you had something going for you in that first series.
Sure.
That you could carry into this current series.
Right. So I don't know. I don't know if it was because there was a little bit of more downtime for Native Red, that maybe they were just too cool going into it. They weren't warmed up enough. And Cloud9 coming off that just amazing win over FaZe, they were ready to rock. But either way, Native didn't show up in this series, and Cloud9 3-0'd them.
It was like they got super hot on Saturday and couldn't do anything on Sunday.
Yep. Championship Sunday is a different fucking beast, guys.
It's the day to show up.
It's a different beast. So Native Red are swept and sent home with an astounding 3rd place finish, something that I never saw happening. They're always known as the consistent top 16.
Yeah.
Right? But at Worlds, they prove they have what it takes to hang with the best teams in the world. And they sure as hell shut me the fuck up about it.
Yeah. Looking at predictions, Native Red is what really screwed everything up.
They did.
For us, at least.
Oh, yeah.
They surprised everyone, sending Cloud9 and FaZe
to losers.
We had early matchups we never expected.
Yep. And I'm genuinely excited to see what this Native Gaming roster does in the next HCS season. Provided they stay together, provided they're still Native Gaming Red, whatever it is, like if they're that core group of guys, I'm really excited to see what they do in the next season, because that was, again, they shut me the fuck up. They absolutely did. They did. But Cloud9 had done the unthinkable, Will. They ran the losers bracket gauntlet all the way from the very first round.
From round 1.
Back to yet another grand finals appearance.
Still holding that top 2 placings. Always in grand finals.
Losing only 2 maps along the way. 2 maps. That entire run in losers.
Yeah.
Okay? So then the question was, will Cloud9 finally break free from their grand final sweep / near sweep curse? Because if you guys don't recall, at KC in Orlando, they were either swept or close to being swept in the grand finals both times.
Well, it was a 4-0 and a 4-1, right?
Yep,
yeah.
Correct. Okay. Well, it's time to find out, because Optic were waning. Let's talk about this grand finals.
Whew.
What a grand finals it was.
What a grand finals it was.
What a grand finals it was. Optic started out hot for the most part. So it was finally time to see what would happen when the 2 best teams in the world clashed in the grand finals. And game 1 did not disappoint. As, of course, it went to an overtime sudden death round in Catalyst CTF. But instead of a miraculous run by Penguin, as we've seen all too recently, it was APG with a stellar run accompanied by a fresh round of slays and Formal to his back. Optic take the series lead 1-0, but based on how C9 were playing, there was a long road ahead of us. Now, game two started to tell a different story. And this is where things took a turn for the worse for the reigning Orlando champions in I almost said Rocker, in Optic. It was at the 40 kill mark. And this is on Streets, by the way. The Slayer on Streets. It was at the 40 kill mark for Cloud9, where Bound gets rockets with one left in the chamber. Okay? As he works his way through PD, his teammates putting shots into Optic players, he exercises trigger discipline, the likes of which we have not seen in quite some time. Now, Bound made some mistakes this event, okay? There was this whole fucking snafu about stepping in and out of hills when he didn't fucking need to. That's besides the point. This play proves something to me. There are plays that happen in tournaments, right? For that certain players do. Like I said, there's the thing in the back of my mind. Now, granted, they didn't get anywhere in this tournament, but the thing in the back of my mind about Boo Boo Doo Boo when he was staying behind one tournament to practice, those thoughts stick out in my mind, right? This play by Bound to not waste his rocket, his one left rocket, to not waste it on a one-shot player in PD, but instead to take out his BR, finish off the one-shot player, and save that rocket, especially in this circumstance, in this huge of a game, in this series, in the World Championship Finals, right? That sticks out to me as, okay, Bound, I see you. I see you. So, he kills Lucid, the one-shot player. That was Lucid. He then puts the last rocket to good use, annihilating Formal top A. Okay? And then proceeds to clean up Trippy for the triple kill. He was one shot as well. Sending his team to a 43-37 lead while also shooting APG's body for good measure. Because why not? You're in the situation. Fuck it. Do it up. It's your game. We were about to witness the Bound Revenge Tour, and Optic had front row seats to the endeavor. Okay? Cloud9 win game 2 50-45, and now it's time for things to really get ugly. Game 3. Optic start off hot. They have a triple cap in Strongholds.
Yep.
And this is Recharge. They have a triple cap on Strongholds Recharge. They're getting points. They're feeling good, feeling frisky. Things are going good for them. This is great, right? Going to bring the series back in their favor. It's awesome. Then Cloud9 are like, no. Cloud9 decide to turn up the heat themselves, and they win in a fairly dominant fashion, and things for Optic seems to take a big turn towards like what happened in that Sentinel series against Cloud9, where Sentinels weren't really playing together anymore, where Sentinels were not getting power-ups anymore, and they weren't really getting setups going. And also, Lucid kind of disappears. So for games 4 and 5, I'm not going to run through them because basically what happens is exactly what I just said. Lucid kind of specifically is nowhere to be found. Optic are not playing together as a team. They're not getting power-ups when they should be. They're not getting on power positions in the map. And Cloud9 are just able to run circles around them.
Like before when you talked about Cloud9, they were baiting and switching so well. Mm-hmm. They were dominating the map positions. Optic just couldn't seem to get their footing in the rest of the series. It was concerning.
It was very concerning.
It was concerning to see.
It was very concerning. And Bound was having the tournament run of his fucking life.
He was on fire.
Now let's put things into perspective here, folks. Do you guys understand who Bound is?
It's his first year as a pro.
This is his first year.
Rookie season. As
a professional player on a team of 4. His first year. He has the most kills on his team. I think for the tournament is what they were saying. He's laying down damage. Yes, he made a couple boneheaded plays, but everybody does. It's okay. But that trigger discipline play, it's the play that sticks out to me. It was his first year on a team of 4 competing on LAN. They make it to the World Championship, and they make it yet again to the grand finals of the tournament. His first year. And that first best of 7 was really the Bound show. It really was. Go back and watch it. Holy shit. Now, granted, a lot of it can also be attributed to how well they were playing as a team to allow Bound to be in the positions that he was in.
Right. Okay?
So not to discredit the rest of the team, because it is a team-based game, and people, I think, kind of forget that. But Cloud9, they played phenomenally in that first best of 7. They played phenomenally in that first best of 7. So we have a bracket reset. You said it yourself. Justin and I were looking at each other, and we're like, this is terrifying. Are we about to witness Optic going back to their ways of not playing together? Are we about to see this happen again? On the biggest stage at the biggest tournament in the world, are we going to see that happen again? God, I fucking hope not. Well, luckily, that's not what happened. So Peanut Mutt was sitting on my left, Scott. He's sitting on my left with his wife. And we were joking during the first best of 7. After Optic won game 1, I kept looking over and I'm like, 3 more. 3 more. That's all we got. 3 more. Then Cloud9 would win. I'm like, it's okay. 3 more. Cloud9 would win. It's okay. We can reverse sweep. 3 more. And then it didn't happen. I'm like, fuck. So we're sitting there and I'm like, it's okay. Everything's going to be fine. The second best 7 starts and we have a disconnect in game 1.
Yeah.
And then the boos happened in the crowd.
That disconnect concerned me too, because Optic finally was gaining momentum.
Oh, Optic had the first round win in the oddball.
Yeah.
So Optic get the first round win in the oddball. And so they only need one more round to win the game, right? And they needed like 88 points. I think after the disconnect, they needed 88 points to win.
They changed it. It was 90. They only gave them 4 points. It was 96 versus 100.
I thought it was 88.
Did they change it again?
I mean, it didn't matter because Cloud9 won the second round. So we're going to the third round anyway.
Yeah.
And then, so the disconnect happens and we're like, no, the disconnect happened on Cloud9 side, logic, not Optic side. Oh, they changed it from 88 to 96. Okay.
Yeah.
Either way, thank you, because obviously I didn't hear that in the crowd. So thank you for the clarification. It didn't matter in the long run because Cloud9 won the second round anyway. But after the first round, there was a disconnect. And the boos were happening in the crowd. And everyone was like, oh my God, what the fuck? Like, here we go. Grand finals. This shit starts to happen. This is shitty. But no. No. Because once it started again, Cloud9 came back and they won that second round. We're like, okay, everything's fine. Everything's fine.
That's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. Invisible, welcome to the live show. It's fine. Optic then win the third round. They win game 1. I look over at Scott and I'm like, 3 more. 3 more. This is it. 3 more. Optic Gaming win game 2. Look over at Scott. 2 more. 2 more. This is it. 2 more. Optic win game 3. I look over at Scott. 1 more. 1 more. And Scott looks at me and he's like, wait, they could reverse sweep him. I'm like, don't you
drink that.
Don't you fucking dare. Don't you dare. I see you, Peanut. Don't you fucking dare. Okay? So this happens. Game 4 was King of the Hill. On Streets? Was that the map?
Was it Streets?
Was it Streets?
I don't recall right now.
I think it was Streets. Was it Streets? It was Streets. Thank you. It was Streets. It's very close. It's neck and neck. Things are coming down to the wire. We're going to go to time, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go to time. Crowd standing on their feet. You could probably hear the countdown happening as you're watching live from home. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody's exploding and cheering. The Optic Gaming wins is flying in the banners.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's standing up.
I remember this.
We're having a great time. We're all cheering. We're all celebrating. I'm wooing in the crowd like crazy. We're in there. They fucking did it. They won. Well, wait a fucking second.
Wait.
The game's not over. Cloud9 are still in the hill, and Lucid's telling the team, sit the fuck down. We're playing a game. It's not over. They sit down. APG doesn't have his headphones on. Fucking who cares? They're winning this shit.
Oh, yeah, that was a crazy moment because watching it from home, same thing. The camera pans out. Optic Gaming wins.
Oh, we're all celebrating.
You know, they're Formal standing up, APG standing up, and then all of a sudden it like just jolts back to gameplay. And you're like, oh, it's still going on.
It's still going.
Woo!
It's still going. Cloud9 at the very last second get back in that hill.
There must have been 0.01 seconds left on that timer.
They're like, not today. Not today. We're not getting swept again in the grand finals. We're not. It's not happening, Will. Not today. Well, Optic were like, fuck you. Yes, you are.
It's surprising, too, because after the players stopped playing, like, Cloud9 could have just walked away with, like, full control.
Yup.
They could have got Woo!
They all sit back down. APG doesn't have his headphones on. Fucking who cares? They get the slays. They get out of the hill. Time expires. Time expires. And Optic become Halo World Champions, sweeping Cloud9 in the grand finals bracket reset. Yet again, another sweep or close sweep in a grand final for that team.
Oh, I mean, Formal said he wanted to give Hex another ring. He did it.
To put things into perspective here, this makes Formal the second player ever to win both a Call of Duty World Championship and a Halo World Championship, the first being Shotzzy. Okay? This makes a first World Championship for APG, Trippy, and Lucid. Obviously for Formal as well. And holy shit. Optic showed up. Optic showed up. They hit the reset button. Lucid came back. And they played lights out. Now, people ask me, like, hey, Josh, do you think because Cloud9 had made such a remarkable losers bracket run, they reset the bracket in grand finals, and they were that close that they just got tired, they just got burnt out, and they couldn't finish it off? No. If anybody ever asks me that type of question, my answer is always no. The reason why it's always no is because they're in that position and we are not. They are professional players. We are not. They are some of the best players in the world. We are not. They know what it takes. They've been in these situations time and time again. You know they want it. You know they want it. Otherwise, they wouldn't have reset the bracket anyway. I don't think they were too tired. I don't think they ran out of gas. All I think that happened is that Optic put the pedal to the metal. That's what I think happened.
I agree. Cloud9 wasn't playing much differently at first. It was Optic who made the adjustment and was able to counter what Cloud9 was doing already.
They played as a team. They played as a team. Overkill says, so because they're professional players, they can't get tired. I'm not saying they can't get tired. I'm saying they're not tired enough to lose, like to not win. No, Overkill. No, of course they can get tired. I bet they're all tired. I bet Optic was tired too. You literally just you got nearly swept in that first best of 7. I bet they're thinking to themselves, what the fuck? But Optic played more. They finally clicked after that bracket reset. They finally clicked. They got back to doing what they do best, and that's playing as a team. And like Ron said, it's not like they laid down and took it. They were still good matches. Absolutely. That's the thing, too. They were still good matches. But Optic became Halo World Champions. And what a fucking tournament that was. What a fucking tournament that was. Oh, yeah, and the Stake Slayer in a grand final. They staked him in a grand final.
As you said earlier, that's sometimes the way the cookie crumbles.
It is. It is. Will.
Yeah.
Would you mind running through the results that you have up there for the event?
Of course. In 9 through 12, taking home 10 grand, you have Ascend, G2, J-Lings, and G1. 7th and 8th went to E United and Fnatic, both taking home 25 grand. In 5th, 6th, you had Sentinels and Oxygen Esports, taking home 45 grand. 4th went to FaZe Clan, 70 grand to them. The shock of the tournament, Native Red in 3rd, taking home 110 grand.
Huge congrats to them. They
Yes.
they played lights out. Great job by them.
And as we just talked about, 2nd went to Cloud9, 220 grand. And 1st place Optic Gaming, 400 grand to them.
Holy moly. Native played incredible.
They did.
Peanut says the cookie crumbled like my bracket, like everyone's bracket, I bet. Real PD Gaming, welcome to the live show. Says formal finals MVP. Ooh, that's tough. That's tough. I kind of want to give it to APG, to be honest with you. That's tough, though. I think anybody could really take it.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at the first bracket, or the first series.
Oh,
bound.
Easy.
Right?
Bound easy.
He outshone everyone.
Yeah, easily bound. For the first best of 7.
And it feels like in that second best of 7, Optic just played so well as a team, it's hard to pick one player out for me.
Mm-hmm. Cobalt, welcome to the live show, says Bound or APG for finals MVP. See, that's what I'm saying. Also, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the live show. I already said that. APG, man. That man doesn't get enough praise. But he's a fucking world champion now, so fuck all the haters.
He's got the title.
He does. He has the fucking title. 100% Bound? Maybe for the first series, sure. He can have it the first series, that's fine. Lucy Deasley, the finals MVP after the reset, showed he's the best player in the world. In the reset. Also, welcome to the live show. But that's the thing, like, once they clicked, man, once they started playing together, my kid is screaming right now. My kid is wooing like I did in the crowd. And she's not wooing in the good way, though. No, it's that, oh boy. Lucid did play great the second series, but Formal has it for me. Formal played well basically all grand finals long. I just want APG to get his due, man. That's all. I just want APG to get that man's due. Brad deserves that shit, man. The plays that he was making, the 1v1s that he was winning, oh man.
Man was just never given enough credit. Even in the MCC era with Sentinels, when he played with them, when he stepped in. He's top tier. Top tier.
Update on my daughter. Natana says she tried to beat me into our room, as in like they're racing. She was running. I ran past her and she screamed. Oh, okay. So they're just racing each other. Got it. All right. The real PD Gaming says also something that was missing the final crazy sequence. Lucid gets a triple kill to get Cloud9 off the hill. See personally because again, I was like, the stars in my eyes because I couldn't believe what was happening. I thought APG was the one that actually got the triple, but no. I was corrected that yes, it was Lucid that got it. It was so good though. It was so good. Overkill says if C9 doesn't choke against Native, they win Worlds hands down. You can't fucking say that. You can speculate that, but you can't say it. Any given Sunday, Overkill. Cobalt, did Snipedown retire from just Halo and is going back to Apex, or is he done in competitive gaming? Just Halo. Just Halo. He has already announced that he is on the FaZe Apex team, Cobalt. Ron, that is a statement. That is a statement. Wow.
This is post Halo 2.
I mean, Roy was still Roy Borg in Halo 3.
In Halo 3.
Like that's be careful with that, Ron. Careful where you spread that statement. You might get a lot of hate on that. I just want APG to get his due, man. He deserves it. What a fucking star. What a star Brad is. Love that man. All right. Optic win, and because of it, something I thought was really cool, and I didn't know if any other team was going to be doing something like this, but Optic on their store have an Optic Gaming World Championship t-shirt you can buy right now.
Yep. I had to grab one of those.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So you can buy it right now over on the Optic Gaming shop. I thought that was really cool that they did that. So there's that. Winkler, thank you for the resub. I promise you I'll get to your woo in a little bit. And then also in the Halo Infinite shop, oh boy. In the Halo Infinite shop, there is a Halo Infinite Champions bundle that you can buy where proceeds will go, proceeds of each purchase will go to Optic Gaming for winning Worlds. And this bundle includes the Championship Laurels like armor effect, right?
Yep.
That we speculated might have been a Twitch drop, but it wasn't actually a Twitch drop, so you have to buy it if you want it. The Mark 7 and BR coating, which is literally just gray and black.
You're not great.
No, they're not. And if you see, there's a Royal 2 clip on Reddit where he talks about like how boring the pack is. And he says, and then he reads it, is like, oh, proceeds go to Optic Gaming. Not buying that shit.
Funny.
Yeah. I thought that was funny too. But yeah, you can buy, proceeds will support Optic if you would like to. I think the Championship Laurels is cool. But yeah, the coating itself, coating ain't it. It ain't it. So there's that. Brackets and VODs will be included in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show. Exclamation point, show notes in chat if you're watching live or if you're checking out the VOD or audio version of the show, it's in the descriptions. So go check that out. And if you don't want to have to scrub through YouTube feeds to try to find each video from each day, I made a YouTube playlist containing all of the VODs for Worlds, and that like I said, is linked in the show notes. So you can just find it there. Overkill, I doubt they're worried. Our prediction results. Will forgot what his 5th through 8th predictions were. But
they were all wrong anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think all of ours are wrong. And then all of yours were wrong.
See, well, I did the thing where I physically said
here we go.
I wanted Cloud9 to win because every time I've predicted Optic to win something, they've lost.
Okay, so
I did verbally say Cloud9 was gonna win.
It's okay. I'm gonna say that you were right on Optic because in your heart you wanted Optic to win. You were just trying to reverse engineer it. I get it. You're fine. Yeah. You're fine. You're trying to reverse psychology that shit. You're fine.
But I did say Cloud9. So okay. I was all wrong. All
right. And I only got one right, and that's Optic winning. And then also I got Bop right winning the FFA. So fuck everyone else.
As a Minnesota sports fan for my life, I just try not to have hope for the teams that I like now because I'm always crushed.
You're fine. Invisible, the play-ins were more correct early. Yes. Yeah. I got 2 out of the 4 teams coming out of play-ins correct. I got like 2 or 3 out of the pools correct on who would be sent home, all that stuff. I'm like, just 1 through 8 though. It was just Optic. I already kind of went through the notable series, but we'll talk about the whole Ascend E-United thing in a second here. But the storylines that we had, G1, G2, E-United, and others were eliminated far earlier in the tournament than initially thought they would be. That was crazy. Fnatic showed up. That was something I didn't expect to have happen. Good for them. Native Red doing the unthinkable, getting third. Like I did not fucking see that at all happening. Sentinels getting their worst major land placing of all time. Something I didn't see happening. Thanks, Native Red. And I know they didn't eliminate them, but I'm thanking them based off how the bracket worked out. Cloud9 with the Cinderella losers bracket run, what I truly believe is the best in HCS history. Only losing 2 maps. And then Optic winning Worlds, including the first time for all players on the roster, and Formal becoming the second player ever to win world titles in both COD and Halo, with the first, of course, being Shotzzy. We had tons of Game 5s, tons of reverse sweeps. Like, this tournament was one for the ages. One for the ages. Invisible, I don't know if I could answer that question. And there were absolutely tons of upsets, Justice. Absolutely. Will, I have some notes here. And I have them split up into the good, the needs improvement, and the ugly.
Okay.
Okay. So, here we go. Let's talk about the good first. Okay. I think let's start this out on a positive note. Will, what are your good takeaways from the event as a whole, the production, watching the streams? What do you got?
Yeah.
See you later, Ron. Have a good night.
Production was good, right? I like that they added the gold in there for Worlds on like some of the banners and the graphics and changing the logos. Made it feel more regal, I guess you could say.
Regal. Good word.
They had a few content pieces like for the commercials that were nice. It didn't feel like it wasn't a flyover over the city, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good tournament to watch. The upsets, whatever. It was just a fun tournament to watch. I just genuinely enjoyed it.
Did you catch any of the community stuff?
No, I was going to go back on YouTube and watch that when I had a chance.
Okay. I'm not seeing anything on YouTube yet. So hopefully they do like split them up and put them on there, but the VODs like on Twitch are still available for those. Yes. So feel free to check those out.
I thought they said they were putting them on YouTube, didn't they?
They did. I believe so. Yep.
Okay.
I think Sketch is the one that came out and said that. So, yes, try to keep an eye on the YouTube. But either way, the Twitch VODs are still up, so you can go check those out. And I believe it's the Xbox channel that had those.
Right.
So
correct.
There's that. Anything else for good that you'd like to add?
No, not really.
I kept mine short and sweet. The talent, production, and the tournament itself were all incredible.
Yeah.
I loved the little interviews that they did. I loved the videos that they did to get people hyped up for like the grand finals and stuff. They were really, really, really well done. Like the Championship Sunday intro was awesome as well. It's just, it was good vibes all around on that front. And Beth, I agree with that, and we'll get to the needs improvement here. So, but either way, the talent was amazing, and they all did an incredible job. Shout out Dan Gaskin. I feel for you, man. His throat was worse for wear all weekend long, but he held through and he did a phenomenal job. Yeah, everybody did great. It was so good. Oh, Invisible was mainly Optic. It was definitely like mainly Optic, but there were a good amount of C9 fans, but like the majority was going for Optic. let's get to the needs improvement. So we'll start with VIP. So I asked Dave and Justin for their thoughts on the overall event as well. And I'm not going to read their statements word for word because they were lengthy, but I will group things in where I see fit. So VIP. Although the Lovesac partnership is incredible, like that's really fucking cool, right? There just simply wasn't enough room in VIP for the amount of people with VIP tickets. Okay? There just wasn't. And if you wanted to be in VIP, you basically had to get there immediately to secure a spot. Because if you didn't, you wouldn't have one. Okay? As a way to alleviate this, what I would suggest is, at least, I mean, what they should have done was where VIP was in the middle this time. It was in the middle of the crowd. Okay?
Okay.
In the middle of the crowd, a little bit back, like just slightly back. Okay? You were right next to the host desk.
Okay. Okay.
What they could and should have done, and if anybody's listening from the HCS side of things, because I know you listen, take this into consideration. For the future, expand it as much down towards main stage as you can. So like take what you had and just move it down further, expand it further. It doesn't all need to be Lovesac stuff, but there just wasn't enough room at all. And while I love the partnership with Lovesac, I fucking have it myself. There wasn't enough room. Plain and simple. Not at all. And then VIP not necessarily even being worth it in the end. So for those who don't recall, VIP tickets for Worlds were $250 a pop. $250 for a single VIP ticket. And to put things in perspective, for previous events, nowhere near that. Okay?
Were they 100?
Or less.
Yeah.
But nowhere near that. Okay? Now, when you read what the VIP ticket gets you, you'd be like, oh, well, that sounds legit. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder, right? So, like, maybe I cannot speak for everybody that had VIP tickets, whether or not they felt it was worth it for them. I can only speak from my experience and what others have provided me. Okay? And Will, I got you that swag bag. I know you weren't there, but when you opened that, did you feel that like you would get your money's worth out of that?
If I spent $250?
If you spent $250. And I want an honest answer. No? Okay. So now we add on top of that. Now let's put things in perspective again. The things you got in the swag bag included a poster, and you would like a couple Halo figurines. Okay. That clean sweep weapon charm in the keychain, you get that. The clean sweep weapon charm in Infinite, so like the gun buddy or the weapon charm, right? You also got like a couple gift cards, so like a month of PC Game Pass, a $25 gift card for Paramount Plus, a trolley like double XP card, right? And then a can koozie, a beanie, and a couple other miscellaneous things. Okay? So far, we're obviously not anywhere near $250. So then you get access to the VIP area, which again is too small. Comfy, but too small. Okay? You get access to an early meet and greet to see Jen Taylor and Steve Downs, the voices of Cortana and Master Chief, respectively. And boy, do I have a story about that. You get the exclusive production tour. Actually, let me rephrase. The exclusive behind-the-scenes production tour, Will. We've gotten those in the past.
Yes, we have.
We've thought they've gotten better.
Yes.
As the tournaments go on. What if I told you that's not the case here?
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. We'll talk about that. You got a Twitch drop card. where you would get access to all of the Twitch drops, including the exclusive one at the event, without having to watch the streams. You got that. But so did everybody else who waited long enough. Talk about that in a second. There was no early entry on Saturday and Sunday. The only early entry was on Friday.
Wasn't it the same for KC?
That I don't recall.
I believe we only got early on Friday compared to everyone else.
All right. I don't recall, so I'll take your word for it. Okay, so let's talk about quickly here the Jen and Steve signing situation. Jurdius says, you hear about people not getting their drops, and 343 basically said they aren't going to do anything about it, even though people have clear proof that they got the drop, but it never showed up in their inventory. I have not heard that, Jurdius. Thank you for bringing it to my attention. Again, I have not heard anything about this. But, I mean, all I can say is if that is true, then that does fucking suck. You're one of those people. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm not well versed in like the connection points between linking your account and then hitting the accept, like the claim and how that goes and whatnot. I know that you're not the only one that has experienced something like that. I'm not talking about at Worlds. I'm talking about like other events in general. And it's just, I don't fucking know, man. I wish I had an answer for you. I wish there'd be a way I could flip a switch and give them to you and that be it. But I don't. So I'm sorry. Yeah, the Jen and Steve signing situation. So VIPs would have early entry or early access to like a 1 p.m. Jen and Steve meet and greet. And so we get there a little earlier. We're in line. Everything's going great. And you'd be able to bring something. Jurdius with the gifted sub. Thank you very much. Again, everybody will get woos later, I promise. During this signing, we're standing in line. Everything's going fine. Everything's going great. And so you'd be able to take a picture with them and you'd be able to get like one thing signed by them, right? We get near the front of the line. We are 3 or 4 people behind the first person in line at this point. And they come through and they're like, hey, we're not doing signings anymore. Just pictures. And Justin was right next to me, and you saw the happiness just drain from his face. Just drained. And we're like, fuck, you know? One of the perks of being VIP is that you'd be able to have this opportunity. We're here, we're in line, we're right there at the fucking front of the line, and we still got our picture, and that's awesome. Still got the picture, that's great. And they were super nice, right? They obviously have schedules to adhere to. It just sucks the way things happen, okay? Just sucks. But we still got the pic. It was cool. It was great. And they handed out already signed pictures, like so a Cortana and Master Chief picture, and they had already pre-signed it. Okay, so it's their signatures. They signed them all ahead of time, and we all got those in line anyway. Okay? So we got our picture, learned that Steve is a Bears fan, so that was funny, and kind of went on our merry way, and just Justin was defeated, okay? But then this woman who was working that area was like, hey, just giving you guys a heads up, if you're VIP, we're doing another one of these at 3 p.m. for everybody. We're doing another one of these at 3 p.m. for everybody. And if you're VIP, you'll go to the front of the line. And I personally thought, are you shitting me? Like, are you for real right now? Are we just goofing? You know what I mean? Like, Are you actually saying we're going to be doing that or not? So 3 p.m. rolls around. Again, we leave a little bit earlier than that to get in line. And sure as shit, a gentleman comes down and was like, hey, are you guys VIP? Are you guys VIP? Are you guys VIP? And we're like, yeah. Show them the credential. They're like, yeah, just come with me. We're like, oh shit. So yeah, we got behind the other VIPs in line, but towards the front of the line. And there was plenty of time this time for signings because this time it was at the community stage. But yeah, they were able to get through. I hope everybody. I can't say that they got through everybody, but we got our signatures on the stuff, and that's why you see the Funko Pop right here. You probably can't see the signatures very well, but shout out Justin. Thank you very much. It's here. I promised you'd be on the show. So there's that. Okay. The lack of early entry on Saturday and Sunday Granted, GA doors opened at 10 and the matches didn't start until noon. So 2 hours is a good amount of time. Let's be real here.
Yeah.
But part of me would have rather have had it where VIPs get in at 10, GAs get in at 11, and then matches start at noon. Give VIPs a little bit of added incentive. Okay? I'm not asking for the world right here. I'm just basing this off of things that I've seen, things that I've witnessed, and what I would prefer. Not asking for the world, just for some tweaks. And Corey, we did talk about it earlier. We already talked about that area. The Twitch drop cards being given out to anyone basically on Sunday. So, again, one of the perks about being there is that you had a card that got you, I think it was for VIPs only, that you got a card. It was in the swag bag. You get a card, and you get all the Twitch drops for the entire event, including the Halo World Championship 2022 weapon charm that was exclusive for being there. Okay, you get everything, right? Well, those cards basically were given out at the end of the day, and you saw people doing giveaways on Twitter, which is perfectly fine. You do you. I'm not hating on that. But just like it was just another thing that's like, oh, all attendees were able to get the card. Thank you, Maddie. Thank you for the clarification. Then I said corrected. So there's that. But either way, they were just giving cards out at the end of the day. And then the production tour. Let's talk about the production tour.
You took it again?
No.
Oh.
I personally did not, because I thought that, I'd already seen this a couple times with you.
Yeah.
Okay, I got my fill. Justin and Dave, you guys go do it because you guys haven't seen it before, and report back to me and let me know what you see. Right? Well, let's just say they didn't see anything. There was no behind the scenes at all.
Nothing.
They didn't go behind the curtain. They didn't see what we saw at Raleigh and KC, and probably Orlando for those that were at Orlando. I can't speak for that. I'm assuming here. But at Worlds, they didn't go behind the curtain. So
that's shocking.
What was supposed to be a behind the scenes production tour was no behind the scenes anything. It was nothing. It was non-existent. Peanut says basically just, this is where the casters stand. Have a good day.
Right. They probably showed them the desk, the casters, the control booth that's always set out. And what else is there to show? You didn't get to see the trailers. You didn't get to see the tech people behind the scenes.
That's it. Apparently they went corner to corner is what I was told. And then like for the main stage thing, they went up to the main stage and then had to stay up there. Like we're up there for just like barely any time and we're told to get off immediately.
Trying to run a tight schedule. Sure,
which is fine. You just stick to your schedule. That's all fine and dandy. And hey, for what it's worth, the grand finals did actually start at 4 p.m., which is when the schedule said it was going to.
Yeah, that's not normally what happens.
It was crazy. So that was weird. But no, the production tour was shit. It was just absolute shit.
That's unfortunate.
Yep. And I was also told that you could not hear Tashi at all. And I asked them, was Adam there? Because Adam was at the production tour for both times we did it.
Right.
And they can't recall. So he might not have even been there.
Well, he spoke at most of ours.
Exactly.
So he must have not been.
Exactly. So, oh man. Very, very, very unfortunate for the production tour folks. Then, also in terms of VIP, give me a second here because I tried to find stuff here that I was told about.
All right. I can no longer hold my bladder.
Nope, go for it. Go for it. You do you, man. Dave says that nobody used the VIP Fast Pass system. The Fast Pass thing kind of seemed like an afterthought, in my opinion, personally. So there's that. And then we already talked about the Jen and Steve Downs stuff. Line skipping being useless. Justin says for future events, they should get a screen somewhere in the venue giving you updates on series, standings, and schedule for all the various things going on during the event. If you didn't have Twitter, you were screwed. Oliver says, yeah, it was hard to hear Tashi. He didn't have a mic or anything. Was it just Tashi, Oliver? Also, thank you for the follow and welcome to the live show. Good to see you. So let's also then talk about another thing that needs improvement. The finding information. The finding information. As a duo here, as a show, as a podcast that heavily relies upon and utilizes Twitter on a daily basis, we use it every day, right? So this isn't a complaint from me, but from what I heard from a lot of people at the event. And this wasn't asked about. Like, we didn't ask them for this. This was just told to us. One of the biggest complaints that I received about the event was that the literal only way to find information about the schedule, about how things were going, how series were going, basically, was only on Twitter. It wasn't on Halo Waypoint. It wasn't on hcs.ee.gg. It wasn't anywhere else except Twitter. So to 343 in the HCS, you guys have websites, use them. Use them. Because yes, believe it or not, it's crazy. I know it's crazy, but not everybody uses Twitter. We do. This isn't something coming from us because we use it. But I hear everybody telling me, why? Does anybody know when this match is going to happen? Hey, does anybody know when this match is going to happen? Hey, does anybody know when FFA starts? When does FFA check-in start? Where is FFA check-in? Right? Right? Like, right? They need to do better. They need to do better at that. Don't just use Twitter. You have websites, use them. Use them. The schedule and the format. Again, this needs improvement, right? And yes, Snag, we'll talk about the FFA stuff. Okay, I promise. That's in here too. These are my notes. We'll talk about the FFA stuff, I promise. Hiraburito, I apologize if I mispronounced that. Or is it? Oh God, I'm totally gonna mispronounce that. I already probably did. Hi Burrito. Welcome to the live show, and thank you for the follow. Hybrid. I got you. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the live show. Nmod said, it would also be nice to know which side of the main stage the teams will be prior to the start. I can also agree with that statement. Good point. And welcome to the live show. Okay. The schedule and the format. I said this before, and I'm going to say it again. Winners, losers, and grand finals all should be best of 7. The winners final and losers final being best of 5 is a fucking sin. It should never be that way again. Year 2, HCS team, Tashi, anybody that's listening right now, best of 7 for winners final, loser final, and grand final. Not just grand finals. Stop it. Even with the update to the format and the schedule, it was a damn shame that not all the series on Sunday were on main stage. Well, I personally don't have a solution to this. Hopefully there will be a way in the future to better coordinate timing and scheduling to allow this to work for future events. Now, I understand. Everybody had to come together last minute. It shouldn't have been last minute to begin with. This is a fucking stupid decision to begin with. But yes, I understand that they changed the format to include the third team in the pool to go to losers bracket round 1, which extended out the tournament, which extended out the bracket, which extended out the time needed. I get it. I completely understand. But come on. For future events, please plan better. And it, like I said, this was a very specific situation on Championship Sunday where because of how the format was updated last minute, that's why things weren't able to all be on main stage. I get that. It's just I hope that doesn't happen in the future. So I'm just bringing it up as a concern. I don't want it to happen in the future. Okay? And then the FFA finals not being streamed. So this was a little weird. Okay? This was a little weird. So first, let's talk about what Tashi said in a tweet, in a reply to a tweet. He said, that was the original intent, to stream the FFA finals, by the way. But the observer mode for FFA has some issues that we feel doesn't meet the quality bar we are looking for. Hopefully sometime next year. We did it all the time in Halo 5. Okay? Invisiblade asks, when was the FFA finals? And yes, it was Friday night. Now this is where things got weird. Okay? Dragonite, shout out Grayson, was working the FFA at the event. So after all of the series had concluded on Friday, all the people were trickling out the venue. You know, everybody was going back to their hotels or Airbnbs for the night. We stayed back and we went to the FFA area because we wanted to go say hi to Grayson and see what we were doing. Because we assumed that things were going to be winding down. Well, no. So they were still doing the FFA. And then it was decided, now I don't know how these decisions are made, but all I know is that it was decided that the FFA finals would be done right then and there. That we were going to do it all right then and there. There was rumors / discussion that, since it's the finals and nobody's over there, we can move it to main stage. Maybe we'll move it to main stage. We're not going to move it. We are going to move it. We're not going to move it. We're not going to move it. Okay, we're not moving it. It's going to be right here. Okay? Then there was technical difficulty after technical difficulty after technical difficulty at Station A. So they're like, fuck it. And they swapped out an Xbox and everything. And they said, fuck it. We're moving to Station B, which is literally right next to it. So everybody get up, scoot your butts, sit down. Let's go. And then the finals actually took place. The finals finished up. It was around 10:30 at night on Friday night. And that was that. So there was the FFA not being streamed. And that's how the FFA finals came to be. Okay? It was like a skeleton crew of people there watching. And that was that. Shout out Bob. The booths. Will, they had booths there. This is something I want to see. Again, this needs improvement. This is something that I want to see happen in the future at future events. It would have been great for additional team meet and greets to happen during the event. When time allowed. Okay? Sentinels continues to do this, and it's great. And they take into consideration when the team plays, and they plan around that to allow for spectators the opportunity to meet the roster and have something signed. Okay? For future events, I'd love to see this be the norm for more teams, especially teams on partnered organizations due to the existing booths for many of the said teams at events. Okay? The teams are not playing all day. So if possible, carve like an hour and a half out of the team schedule if they're not playing and they have a break between matches. If you have a booth already, have them come over, announce it on, obviously, it'd be preferable if it's not just on Twitter, but Sentinels was just on Twitter because, you have to take into consideration what the players' schedules are. And it's just an awesome way that spectators are there to see them play Halo. They're there to see your favorite players in the world play the game that you love, right? And there's so many spectators that want the opportunity to just say hi, get something signed. Say, hey, I appreciate what you do. You're one of my favorite players of all time. Good luck the rest of the tournament. Stuff like that. And it feels like 9 times out of 10, spectators don't have that opportunity. And like, I'm not trying to throw shade at the players. Like, I get it. You're there to win a tournament. Like, I completely understand. You're there to play the game. You're there to win a tournament. But maybe instead of just going, like after your series is done, just going right back to the player area, obviously go back there, chat with your team, chat with what went well, what didn't go well, plan accordingly for the next series, but come out and socialize if you can. Work with the organization to have a meet and greet at your booth. It'd just be really cool. Sentinels do it. They were great. They were super nice. And people love that shit. People love that shit. So I'd love to see that in the future. Or actually I should say, do you have anything that needs improvement, Will? From a production standpoint, things you were seeing?
Nah, not that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uncle Pumpy, thank you for the resub. I promise I'll get to your woo in a little bit. I promise. Beth had said something earlier about something that needs improvement as well, if I'm not mistaken. And she talks about how on the production side, when they do listen-ins, we could hear the massive echo of it being played in the venue too, and it was kind of annoying, but overall it was great. And as I was rewatching the grand finals, Beth, I completely understand what you're saying. I heard that too. So there's that. Let's get to the ugly. The E United and Ascend situation. Oh, so Peanut, before we do that, let's get back to the needs improvement real quick. So Peanut said, well, they're just consistencies. Sometimes the player camera worked, sometimes they didn't, sometimes they flicker, sometimes they weren't there at all. It's small, but I noticed. I agree. Also, live from Dub says better late than never. Just remembered you guys were on tonight. Hey, thank you for joining us. Welcome to the live show. Let's get to the ugly. The Ascend and E United situation. This was in pool play. E United versus Ascend. It was game 5. It was Slayer on Catalyst. Here is how the game ran down. Ascend have an opportunity for a reverse sweep, initially going down 2-0 in the series to E United. And near the beginning of the game 5, the score is around 7 kills per team. Players on Ascend remain still, as there appears to be a technical difficulty happening. Although the game does not end, instead, the game continues on as E United win the game 50-11 due to an Ascend team not continuing to play as a result of the supposed technical difficulty. Okay? So that's, as a spectator, that is what you were watching, right? It was on a stream that was not being casted. So like if you had this up on like, I think it was the C stream or something like that, it was not being casted. It was just the gameplay that you were watching. And yeah, so this whole debacle started, right? So then Respectful of Ascend put out the following. Now I'm going to read everything first and then we can get to thoughts, okay? Because I want them to be heard first and then we'll get to it. So here's Respectful's message. My teammate's game was constantly freezing and his audio stopped working at 7-7 game 5. Okay, lines up 7-7. Oh, LVT was broadcasting it. Thank you, Invisible. I appreciate it. The admins have awarded a win to E United with us being unable to play the game. It was 3v4 and the issues were raised immediately. The admins have still issued the win without us being able to play the game 5. This is our livelihoods and it is absolutely ridiculous. I can't believe what I've just witnessed. This is the biggest load of shit I have ever seen in my entire life. Unacceptable isn't the word. I have never seen this happen in my life. I've seen full replays after somebody's equipment stopped working several times just over the course of Halo Infinite. I honestly cannot believe this. We didn't even get to play a game 5 and they were awarded the win for free. I'm lost for words. Literally took an admin's word who was flustered and said he didn't even see the issues. Shout out to E United for not replaying too when asked if they wanted to. Bad sportsmanship isn't the word. We're all the same and do the same thing, so imagine if it were you. By the way, they swapped out the faulty PC after the quote-unquote series. Okay? So Respectful, this was right after. He was very heated, as you could tell in his statement. Okay? Just saying it for context. Here's HCS's response that came out. Regarding Ascend versus E United. During Game 5, a player on Ascend caused the disconnect of his own headset. The players were instructed to continue playing while the referee supported the player in troubleshooting. The players on Ascend stopped playing and went on to lose the game. Per Section 12E and D of the HCS Handbook, in the event of an issue, players are expected to immediately raise their concerns and continue to play their match unless otherwise instructed by the referee. Situations in which the administration may deem a game restart to be appropriate include but are not limited to a critical malfunction of provided equipment or the occurrence of a major bug. Because this was the player-caused issue, a restart is not appropriate and the results of the game are final. Regarding the claims of malfunctioning PC, the referees were made aware of this after the players stopped playing and stood up. As a result, the administration was unable to verify these claims. As is common practice, the administration swapped the PC despite the unverified claims out of an abundance of caution. So we've heard Ascend. We've heard HCS. Here's what Snipedown said. Snipedown playing on E United, of course. He quote tweeted the HCS statement, and here's what he said. This is what we were told after. The player caused his own headset to disconnect. The refs during the game instructed us to keep playing. The refs said that they were never made aware of PC issues until after the game was over. Otherwise, the game would have been ended. 2 refs backed up this claim that it came after. I don't believe a stoppage is necessary if it was player caused, and we've been instructed for years to keep playing until told otherwise. I don't think a win should have been granted, but at the end when a decision was made. No matter what, a team would be upset. I don't believe we, E United, should have been punished if the malfunction was player caused. I have been on the receiving end of this exact issue, which cost me a tournament, Spartan disconnect. I hate this situation happened at all. I truly feel for the Ascend guys and I understand the hate. I'm happy they qualified and I wish them the best the rest of the event. They're an incredible team. And then here is what Martin Ohm said, Voodoo Man, who, while unable to attend Worlds because of Canadian visa things happening, he has been an admin for multiple events in the past, and here's what he said. Admin says keep playing, you keep playing. E United shouldn't have a say in the decision, so leave them out of it. Swapping a PC after a complaint about lag is common practice to not slow down the event. Can't comment if there should have been a replay or not, or as I was not there. Okay. So I'm probably going to get Mickwin also commented on it. Were you not able to post that link? That's weird. Can you hold on, Martin? Can you just DM me on Discord, please, if you wouldn't mind?
Maddie.
What did I say?
Said Martin.
I'm sorry, Maddie. Martin. You know what it is. Okay. Again, I'm probably going to get hate on this. But first, okay. Here we go. This is what Mickwin said. Thank you, Maddie, for DMing me this. This is what Maddie said. I mean, Jesus Christ. This is what Mickwin said. Thank you. God. Quote, people are failing to understand that if you have to continue playing, through the issue so the ref can see the issue. From what I saw and heard, they basically just quit because they thought they'd prove the point. But it achieved nothing other than letting the refs, oh my God, Jesus Christ. Okay. From what I saw and heard, they basically just quit because they thought they'd prove the point. But it achieved nothing other than not letting the refs see any of the issues. As for the headset thing, heard from way too many people the cord came out of the bottom of the headset just enough to lose audio, which is absolutely on the player to check that. The rules are fine. I lost like $20,000 to a controller disconnect with the same rule. Ascend just didn't seem to know what they were. I'm going to sound like a Mickwin stan right now. Okay. But before even reading that statement, That's exactly it. I may get clap back for this, but the rules are plain and simple. You can disagree with them as much as you want, and that's perfectly fine. And I get it. Respectful was very heated in those remarks, and he was heated when HCS put out their statement. But the fact of the matter is, if the referee says you keep playing, Will, what do?
Keep playing.
You keep playing the game. And I even said it. I went back and watched the VOD. Ascend stopped playing at the 7-7 kill mark. They just stopped. They just stood there and spawned. They stopped playing. I get it. A 3v4 fucking sucks. But Mickwin's right as well. They want you to keep playing so they can see the issue present itself. And if they cannot see the issue present itself because you're not playing the game, what do you expect them to do? Take your word for it? I get it. Halo Infinite is not in a great state online. And yeah, we've seen some pretty decent disconnects on LAN as well. Not good. I agree with that. I've criticized that so many a time. But if the ref says play, you play. And Ascend didn't play. They played to the 7 kill mark, but then they stopped playing. And it sounds like the mic thing was real as well. From multiple accounts. So I get it. I get it. If you're upset about the situation and how it was handled from a communication standpoint, I get it. I completely understand. Justice says, is it possible that these kinds of issues were handled differently in EU and that's what's caused the not knowing the rule problem? I don't know. And if you ask Martin would say the same thing, right? Is that you would expect, I'm sorry if I'm speaking for you, Martin, if you're still here, but like you would expect there to be consistency between rulings because the rule book is there for a reason, right? But then again, you don't know how well trained people are. You don't know, Martin was an admin at the EU regional. There you go. But either way, like, it is a spider.
Oh,
it's coming down. That's a big boy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's just hanging there, dingly dangly.
Chilling.
Jesus Christ. I'm not going to stop looking at that now.
Yep.
That's crazy. I wonder if it comes. No, I doubt it will come in frame, but we'll see. God, that's fucking scary. Just has had a squirrel moment. Dude, I'm telling you, it was there the entire time. It was the entire time.
Up by the light.
Oh, God, it's going up. It's going up.
Back to the ceiling.
He's like, he saw us. Fuck. Go. So, keep subbing. No, get out of here. All right, so.
Oh, we just dropped down again. It's crawling back up.
Jeez. Oh, my God. Hold on. Give me a minute, guys. We're pausing the show for a second so I can kill this son of a bitch. Give me a minute.
I lost it.
I didn't.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Will, entertain the people. I'm killing a fucking spider. Hold on.
You want me to entertain? I don't know what to
entertain.
He's
bitch.
back.
I'm killing
okay, I'm going to commentate. Josh has Kleenex in his hand. Oh, he's got the box.
I'm killing a spider. I have a box of Kleenex and I'm tall as shit.
Natana's knocking on the door saying she has a broom. Josh is going in for the kill. Box to ceiling. And 3. And it's there. It is.
Is it dead?
It's dead, hanging
Dangling.
by its own thread. Poor spider. I'm sorry you guys had to deal with that. Snagger, you know the logo isn't real.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Such violence on this show. This is what you came for. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? We kill spiders on the show live. And yes, the logo is not real. The logo is not real. It is rated 18 plus. That is correct.
Yeah,
I specifically state when you come in here that this is not a kid's show. I love how everybody's blown away right now by this fucking logo. So, moving on. The Ascendi United situation. If you, in all seriousness, I get if you're upset about this whole thing. I completely understand it. When I first heard what was happening, I'm like, this doesn't look fucking good at all. This doesn't look good at all. When they were changing out the PC, that doesn't look good at all. Right? Spider behind you, fuck off. Fuck off. I'm not even right now. Fuck off. But if the referee says to play, you play.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. Are you now looking for spiders? Is that what's going on right now? Just see if he twitches a little bit.
Yeah.
He's fucking dead. He's stuck up there, but he's dead. He's dead. No, the situation sucks, but at the same time, Ascend should have never stopped playing. Especially when it was only one player on the team that was having the issue. Everybody should have kept playing. Like Mickwin said, the referee would have been able to see the issue happening. I think it was for Sika, if I'm not mistaken. And maybe the outcome would have been different. But the fact of the matter is, if the ref says play, you play. Uncle Pumpy says, one episode you move the logo to throw people off? No, better. One episode we're going to get that real. Like, it's going to be real, and we're going to put it on the wall, and then, like, people are going to freak the fuck out. And then speaking about issues, another thing that is the ugly is that the continued disconnects and technical difficulties that happened. It's just a downer. It's just a downer on the whole situation. So hopefully things can be fixed up. You know, obviously things take time. You never know what's going to happen, but just something that sucked. So yeah. Something I forgot to put in the needs improvement section is if, people said it in chat, and then Dave said it as well in the write-up he did. They really should have raised the side screens. So there was your main, like you had your two main side screens, right?
Okay.
From main stage.
Yeah.
One on the left, one on the right. They really just should have raised them like a foot.
Really?
Yep. Because with how the seats were in the crowd, like you were sitting right, like behind someone, you couldn't see the score or anything. The whole bottom was like basically cut off.
Gotcha.
So yeah, it would have been so much better. Just ever so slightly, you raise it like a half to a foot, like 6 inches to a foot. You raise those screens up. I think that would have just been better, way better overall. The flickering on the players' cams was so annoying. That's what I heard as well. So, and I don't know about that PC issue, man. If whatever Sicko was going through, I don't know. Invisiblade. I don't know, man. I don't know. All I know is that if the ref says to play, you fucking play the game. Simple. Simple as that. What an event. Just bringing it all back. What an event. To cap things off before we move on to the competitive news segment, to cap off the topic here, to everybody that came up and said hello, to everybody that came up and got stickers, thank you all so fucking much. It was awesome. I was blown away. Absolutely blown away. Yes, Justice, I did. I can talk about that in a second. But no, it blew me away. You guys are all awesome. All sincere, all respectful. Just amazing. A fine guy, your dad. The conversation that we had, him being a teacher, my sister being a teacher as well. Like I completely, I feel ya, and I'm wishing him the best. No, everybody was amazing. Everybody was amazing. Live from Dust says, so buy an HCS Pro Talk coffee cup. Will you send stickers? Send me your address. I'll send you. Yeah, Maddie, that interaction with the guy Cody was funny. Had a good talk with him. Yeah, that was funny. That was funny. Cody was a good dude. Everybody was super nice. Everybody was super sincere. You all made the event one of the best ever. And yes, Invisiblade, it was, in my opinion, I think it was the best Halo event ever. It made my biases coming out a little bit that I want Optic to win, but like it was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. So thank you all so very much. I hope you guys had a fun time. And I'm just super, super excited to see what year 2 brings. I think it's going to be great. And if this event was any indication, Halo's not fucking dead from a competitive standpoint, I'll tell you that much. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Holy shit, what an event. What an event. Hostile, that's the question, right? Will they fix matchmaking? That's the question. We'll have to wait and see. Also, welcome to the live show. Will, is there anything you want to add before we move on?
Oh, I guess just watching from home, it was a good experience, minus disconnect and whatnot, but just being able to sit back, enjoy the highest level of competition, watching the teams really surprised me in what happened throughout this tournament. It was just exciting through and through with the upsets and the dominating performances, the players who showed their skill when you didn't expect it. It was really cool to watch, and yeah, definitely a great event, and I'm looking forward to what season 2 brings.
Oh, can't wait. Can't fucking wait. And luckily, we're not going to have to wait very long. Oliver, thank you very much, man. Thank you, Peanut, as well. With that, I think it's time we cap off the topic and we move on to the competitive news. Because year 2 has been teased. The HCS Year 2 roadmap has been teased as by the HCS. First up is the Optic Halo Invitational at the Esports Stadium in Arlington, Texas on December 10th and 11th, right after my birthday. This preseason in-person LAN will be in the heart of Optic Nation. You do not want to miss it. They said that, I think it was like the best 12 teams or whatever are going to be invited. And now the question is, what does United do now that Snipedown is retired from competitive Halo? Okay. So yes, that means that is just over a month away. That is just over a month away, and we're already in the preseason. Okay? And yes, Taylor, you're not wrong. Also, Brooks, I'm pretty damn sure that's you. What are your thoughts on the new Taylor Swift album that released on Friday? I'd like to know your thoughts about Midnights. They pick up Ola? No, I think Ola's done. I think Ola's done. And on January 13th and 14th, the fine folks at Space Station will be holding a unique online event like you've never seen before. Our lips are sealed for now, so stay tuned for that. And finally, year 2 begins with the HCS Kickoff Major in Charlotte, North Carolina. That's right, we're going back to North Carolina. New maps, new meta, all new storylines to follow. February 24th through the 26th. Again, it's an open plus championship brackets in Charlotte, North Carolina. There will be HCS online qualifiers from the end of January into early February as well. And that is what you have to look forward to at the beginning of at the end of 2022 and at the beginning of 2023. And Mouse, you're right. One of them being Mikwin. And I'm excited. In regard to Taylor Swift album, Taylor Swift says, I need more time with it. Some quality lyrical depth in there. Some stuff is a little mid. Overall, a solid addition to the discography. I think Speak Now, Taylor's version, is probably next, and I'll be extremely pleased then. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. And Stank says Taylor Talk. That is true. I want 1989 to come out next. That is what I want. I want 1989 Taylor's version, please, and thank you. And thank you for coming to my Taylor Talk. So that's that. Do you think Sen will change their team now with their lowest placing ever? I do not know, Overkill, but we're going to save that discussion for another time. We'll save that discussion for another time. That's it for the competitive news. Your upcoming tournaments of the week presented by noobcombo.com. Taylor says lethal retirement. No, he is not retiring. He has come out and already said that. Literally like yesterday, the day before, he came out and said that he is not retiring. So no. Check out noobcombo.com for all your Halo esports needs. And maybe buy some Maddie merch as well. And Maddie, you said you met the guy that had the other Noob Combo hat. Hell yeah. There was a guy that I saw multiple times. Like once I saw him once, I saw him all the fucking time around the event, and he was wearing a Noob Combo hat as well. So that was really cool. Daily tournaments, Z League daily tournaments, and First Blood daily tournaments are happening on Saturday, October 29th. We have the TK Halo 3 Team Slayer 4v4 draft tournament and the SWAT Nation SWAT Oween 4v4 as well. Fun fact, Tony, Why Not Be Reckless, a.k.a. Why Not Be Casting, a.k.a. a kind of freaking big deal. If you don't know, now you know. He will be casting that event. And for those who don't know, that is basically where he got his start with casting, was with SWAT Nation events. And then Sunday, October 30th, we have the Tempest and Gaming Halloween 1v1 tournament. Those are taking place. That's it for the upcoming tournaments of the week presented by noobcombo.com. Check out noobcombo.com for all your Halo esports needs. Invisiblade says, I'm headed out. First time catching the live show here. We'll rewatch the YouTube VOD tomorrow. Appreciate you, Invisiblade. Enjoy your night and have a great one. And thank you for tuning in. Well, what do we got next? Rostermania!
A little bit of Rostermania news already, right after Worlds. We'll start off with Kit Bash. They're releasing Scoobmeister. On Twitter, he has the contract signing gif. Yep. So we'll see what happens there.
Yes, indeed.
Trunks, Jeff, announces free agent heading into HCS Year 2.
He's finally going to fucking compete. Yes! Good shit, Jeff. Let's go.
King J put out a statement. Unrestricted free agent for Season 2. Still a small chance we stay with Native, but keeping my options open either way. DMs are open. So he's looking to see what's out there.
Fuck yeah. King Daddy.
Shopify Rebellion released Explosive and Cherish, so they are no longer on the team.
Yep.
And then the big news from today.
News.
Was a shock to everybody. Snipedown retires from competitive Halo. There was a straight ripping montage by Zola for that.
Well, this was a long time ago.
I
put it in the show notes because it's still the best montage I've ever seen.
I thought it was in relation to that.
I thought it's like a reminiscing moment.
I thought he was like, oh, never mind.
No. This was the straight ripping Halo 3 montage from way back in the day. I put it in the show notes. Go watch it. It's great because it's amazing. And, Snipedown. There you go. And then he announced his return to Apex with FaZe. Yes, so FaZe will now have an official Apex team.
Yep. And that I was surprised that video has one team member. They're looking for their third still.
Yes, they're still looking for their third.
We'll see who it is.
Indeed. But to Eric Rona Snipedown, been one of my favorites to watch ever since you hopped onto the scene. It was an honor and a pleasure saying excuse me to you when I was trying to get around you on Sunday. So, and you did it with a smile on your face. Thanks, Eric. It's the only interaction I had with him. But no, Eric, you are one of the best controller FPS players of all time. And we've already seen what you can do on Apex. So it's like you're just heading back home. Like, let's be real. You're heading back to your home away from home. And the things you've been able to do competitive Halo were awe-inspiring. And I'm excited to see what you do in Apex. Officially now. Officially, It's going to be a good time. Oh, that's Peanut. You remind me. I was asked about the Papa Lucid situation. So yeah, I met him. This is Saturday. Wait, no, it was Friday because of pools, I think. But I just said, fuck it. I saw him I'm like, I thought he'd be in the front row. I think I saw his jersey in the front row. And I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm going up there. And I just go to him. I tap him on the shoulder. He turns around. And I'm like, hey, I'm Josh. He's like, from HCS Pro Talk. I'm like, yeah. He's like, yeah, it's me. I'm like, oh shit. No fucking way, dude. Yeah, it's him. And the funniest thing is, so I told him, like, I had things that I wanted to say to him leading up to that moment. And so I was able to share with him the things that I had that I wanted to share. And everything was cool, right? He was great. He was awesome. And that was that. And I went back to my seat. Then I ran into Lucid later. And I'm like, hey, I just want to give you a heads up that, like, the dad thing was real. And it was fucking hilarious. And I'm like, your dad's really sweet. And I think he raised an incredible individual, and obviously rooting for you in the rest of the tournament. So it was so funny. It was so funny. I could not believe it was him. And then later on, I'm like, Championship Sunday, I see his dad in the bathroom, and like, I didn't like bomb rush him in the bathroom or anything like that, but like we crossed paths again, and he's like, and we communicated again. It was really funny. It was just so fucking funny. But yeah, that was actually him. And he wasn't lying. He was here that day, and that's his dad. So just what the fuck? Is that it for Rostermania?
That's it for Rostermania.
Good shit. Tournament. Oh, scrim recaps. I don't have anything to discuss because, it's Worlds just happened, so nobody's scrimming anymore. Will, would you mind going through the tournament league recaps that happened over the last week?
Yeah. We'll start off. Is it Gonsep?
Sure.
Go NC3P. In Halo Comunidad España FFA tournament results, we'll just run through them. 8th place went to Sam Fisher. 7th, Leon Duff. 6th, El Hades, 01. 5th went to Daco. 4th went to Groslu. 3rd, Demon. 2nd, Pluma. And 1st, Over Azel. Next tournament here, League Trolley and LVT Worms Championship. In 4th place was Washed Up, which included Employee Sargoth, Krilzy, and Bid Teaches. 3rd went to Incognito, Piggy, Carmea, Mines, and Aperture. 2nd was Team Crazy, Johan MC, Pool, Guardian, and Resorts. And 1st went to Young and Cracked, Eli Elite, Hativ, Avenue, and Common.
Thank you very much for running through those.
Yeah, and that's it.
Justice, you're right. Scrims don't matter. That's what I'm talking about. And Overkill says, dude, I can't be allowed to meet the pro players. My body would just literally shut down. Build that confidence up. Go say hi. That's all you got to do. All you got to do is say hi. Simple as that. Simple as that. Need to get a father-son 2v2 event? Fucking Spartan, his dad versus Lucid and his dad? That'd be amazing. That'd be amazing. All right. Well, let's get into some regular news. So the Haworth or Hayworth, I forget how to pronounce it. The Halo Fern gaming chair is officially available to pre-order now. Yes, it starts at $1,500. No, I'm not going to go on my rant again. If you don't want to spend $1,500 on an office chair, that's perfectly fine. It's not for you. But yes, office chairs can be expensive. The thing that I was excited for the chair anyway, but this I'm really excited for too. They announced it during the World Championship. The Adidas Halo Infinite NMD V3. They're coming out with fucking shoes. So just revealed at Halo World Championship, the Adidas Halo Infinite NMD V3 dropping November 5th at adidas.com and select retailers globally. And the fun fact about those shoes, Will's looking at the picture right now. one of the Twitch drops, like those shoes are inspired by one of the Twitch drops that happen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the on track nameplate and coding.
Makes sense.
Yeah, pretty fucking cool. Oh my God, Scott says, why buy a Halo chair when I can sit in my child-sized warthog? So, Scott, since you mentioned it, I'm going to mention it on the show as well. So they had like the miniature warthog there, right? That you can buy at Walmart. It had a QR code on it that you could scan. Scott told me this. There's a QR code on it that you could scan. You could be brought directly to Walmart's site and buy the warthog. Well, Scott bought it. So, Will, I'm going to ask you a question.
Okay.
And this isn't to throw shade at Scott because I find this fucking hilarious. How much do you think that warthog costs? It is a Power Wheels-esque like warthog, right? It's meant for children. It's a 2-seater.
$300. $500. $800.
I think it was like $550, wasn't it?
$550. Okay.
$550, wasn't it, Scott? I'll post a picture of how big the box is in the Discord. It's unbelievable. My wall can't handle what I did to it again. Oh, Oliver says the box of the warthog is the size of our couch. That's fucking it's just insane. It's just insane. But yeah, that's how much that fucking warthog was. And Scott fucking bought one. Love it. That's dedication right there. Scott's like, what the fuck is this office chair, dude? The fuck is this? Nah, got my warthog. So I love it. Overkill says, yes, just go up and talk to your heroes, what you dream of being able to compete with against one day. It's that simple. It is that simple, though. It is literally that simple. All you have to do is go say hi. Just go say hi. But yeah, the chair's available right now. The shoes are going to be available on November 5th. I'm excited about that. And then if you like Halo books, well, Kelly Gay has announced a new Halo novel. It's called Halo Epitaph. Yes, one of the worst Halo 3 maps is now being transitioned into a novel. And that's a joke because that's not actually what's happening. It's a book about the Didact. So there you go. 343 Industries expands partnership with Limitless Solutions through new Halo Infinite and Halo Reach prosthetic sleeve designs. It's by Tobias Osterhag, 343 Industries Operations and Communications PM. I'm not going to read through the article, but just know that the shit is awesome. That's what they're doing, and you can go read the article. The link is in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show. Justin, you have literally no idea what you're talking about Epitaph. Halo Infinite Winter Update Overview by Halo. It's a video. You can go check that out. And from Sketch, PSA, the Winter Update 30-tier free Battle Pass will be permanent. It does not expire or go away. Match XP will be the main driver of any active pass, including unfinished tiers from Season 1 or Season 2. We'll have more info on progression in the pass itself as we get closer to November 8th. See you later, Justice. Have a great night. Maps and Mode Winter Update Overview by Halo Infinite. If you watch the video, you're going to be disappointed because it's fucking short. And that is a giant-ass box. Jesus Christ. Look how happy Scott is in that picture. So look how fucking
Wonderful.
stoked he is. Like, holy moly. Love it. Justin is about to get slapped in the chat right now. He fucking did SpongeBob ass meme. Okay, Construct is good. If you're like riding lifts 80% of your gameplay, sure. Hey, Justin, only bad people play the fucking lifts, bro. Jesus. Fucking shit Halo 3 player you are. Good lord. I like Epitaph. Oh my god. I like not being able to get to the top portion of the map, except for a lift. Oh, fuck me. The fuck out of here. Spastic Gorilla with the sub. I'll give you a woo in a little bit. I appreciate you. Welcome to the live show. And for the record, I'm just giving Justin shit. I think he's awesome. Okay? And for the record, I think Justin's goalie sniper's amazing. Like, just says guy gets champs in a Halo 3 throwback and starts acting like a world champ. Yo, champ 88, bitch, get on my level. The one Halo 5 playlist I get champ rank in is Halo 3 Throwback. Yeah, I'm going to throw shade at that motherfucker. Are you kidding me? Fuck Epitaph. Map's ass. You know what maps might not be ass, though? Let's talk about Argyle. Set within the narrow corridors of a UNSC vessel, Argyle comes to Halo Infinite as one of the first multiplayer maps to be built entirely within Forge. This tight, indoor, symmetrical map makes for a competitive arena environment that showcases merely a fraction of what the Forge tool is capable of. And I think it has 2 snipers. Detachment, also built entirely within Forge. Detachment comes to Halo Infinite as an all-new symmetrical arena map. Set atop a rocky outcropping, this once-abandoned UNSC research facility is composed of indoor and outdoor environments, providing opportunities for dynamic combat that suits a variety of game modes and play styles, featuring some mo-fucking man cannons and a rocket in the middle island, so you can contest that shit. And then you have probably one of the dumbest fucking modes I've ever heard of in my lifetime. Covert One Flag. Covert One Flag joins Halo Infinite as a unique variant of One Flag CTF, because God knows we needed a variant on that shit. In this round-based mode, attackers and defenders swap sides as they battle for control of a single flag, because that's how One Flag works. Asymmetric team loadouts equip attackers with active camo to help sneak their way past enemy defense, while defenders possess threat sensors to help spot the intruders. The team who wins the majority of rounds wins the match, because that's how the game works. All right? Taylor, I hope you enjoy. What I think is funny is how they did not talk about the weapons that you get.
Oh, the camo have sword.
Yeah. And the other guys have fucking plasma, whatever they're called. Pulse carbines. They have pulse carbines, yeah. Yep. Yeah, less fun is right. Sandy Sultanis, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the live show. So yeah, there you go. Winter update, a couple weeks away. Get excited. I'm excited. And that's it for the regular news. Kind of the game to watch. The Call of Duty League regular season has been announced. This is by the Call of Duty League. Major 1 will be happening from December 15th through the 18th. Major 2 will be the Boston Breach LAN tournament, February 2nd through the 5th. The Optic Texas Major 3, March 9th through 12th. The New York Subliners Major 4, April 13th through the 16th. Major 5, the Toronto Ultra Major 5, May 25th through the 28th. And Championship Weekend will be whenever the fuck they decide it's going to be. And that's that. That's it for Caught Another Games Watch. It's time for Will's Adventures with the Lovers and no other games too. Will, what you play this week?
All I've played is Infinite.
Nice.
Yeah, just felt like getting some games in. Watching a tournament always makes me want to play, so hopped on and did some challenges.
There you go.
Got the stance, the pointing stance. I get to point at people.
Good shit.
If I win. That's it. That's all I played. And I would ask you what you played, Josh, but
I didn't play anything because Worlds.
Worlds.
I will say though that I think the ultimate for this week in Infinite being like that red visor looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I definitely want to go for it.
There you go. That looks pretty cool. That might be a decent reward. And now you can use them on all the cores. So that's kind of cool. There's that. Will, let's get into some shoutouts.
Brain fart on where the button was.
It's okay. Overkill says Halloween falls on a Monday this year, so how spoopy can Josh get next episode? How spoopy are we going to get
Oh,
next
God, I didn't
episode?
even think about that.
I forgot, too, to be completely honest with you. Oh, shit.
We got 5 days.
Shit. I need to figure out when we're going trick-or-treating. I got to figure that out. Fuck, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, it might be postponed, Justin. Shit, I didn't even think. I'm sorry. I didn't even think about that. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. See, there's the Tana. We're not trick-or-treating. We are. Don't worry. We are. The woos are coming, Peanut. The woos are coming. For those who tuned in for the majority of the show or just tuned in for the topic, whatever it may be, thank you. I appreciate you. I have a lot of follows and subs to get through. You're going to hear a lot of woos, so stay tuned. But first, so if you don't want to hear me woo, leave and come back. But, just hang out. It's a fun time. Shoutouts. Happy belated birthday to Flamesword. And then happy birthday today to Coach Callis, Cardinal Redbird, and Command Station. Happy birthday to all of you. Congratulations to Royal One and his fiance on their announced engagement. That is so fucking cool. And then shout out Royal One as well. Shout out all the coaches out there. Don't get enough praise. Shout out to you all. Just want to say that too. Shout out to everyone who followed and subbed during the live show. I'm going to back up a smidge. And here we go. I'll do the follows first, and then I'll do the subs, obviously. So, Barry Boy 87, Robert, Bedogala, Rolo Vibritania, Moist Wanted, great name. And yes, Overkill Hoaxer's amazing as well. He listens, by the way. Fun fact. Shout out Hoaxer. Shout out Alumni as well. J Will, Dynastyle, or Diastyle, I apologize. Fire Ninja. Tonetail, The Hulk, Bricks Fall, Duncan Joker, The Real PD Gaming, N-Mods, Invisiblade, Tonetail the Champion. Oh, God. I'm just going to say Bot Ninja, One Shot, Ender, Man of Steel, Cobalt Oracle, A. Oliver. Oh, my God. You already told me what the name was, and I already forgot. Hybrid. It was Hybrid. I got it. It was Hybrid. Sandy Sultanis. Thank you all so very much for the follows. Greatly appreciated. Let's get to the Subarinos. Are you guys ready for this shit? Because here we fucking go. All right. Beth, do you want to count them up for me so I can just say what they are first and then we'll do the woos?
45.
45?
45.
All right. 45?
If you include the gifted?
Yeah.
45 total.
45? What's up, Garrett? Welcome back. It's okay, man. It's all good. Go watch the VOD. Go watch the VOD. Beth with the resub for 30 months. Brian with the 27-month resub. Snag with the 20 gifted. Burnt Bulbane with the 5 gifted. Voodoo with the gifted. Snag with the gifted. Oh, you guys are fucking. Oh my God. Okay.
50.
50? Okay. Fuck. Will with the 10 gifted. Maddie with the 10-month resub. Jesus Christ. Do you want to? You can turn that down if you want. Winkler with the 4-month resub. Jurdius with the gifted sub. Uncle Pumpy with the 5-month resub. Spastic Gorilla with the new sub. Bound SR with the new sub. And Spastic coming out with 5 gifted subs as well.
Get
ready to go?
Oh, no.
Here we go. You said 50?
Yeah, 50. Get them ready in chat.
All right. Do you want to
Oh, they're already going.
All right. Here we go.
Do I need to count?
You can go ahead if you want to.
Shit, okay.
I challenged you, motherfuckers. You brought it. What a fucking phenomenal show. Let me just say before I start this, thank you all so much for tuning in. It's been a pleasure. You guys are amazing. And yeah, that's really all I got to say. The love and support has been incredible. And we love all of you guys, even if, regardless of subs, if you follow, if you lurk, whatever it is, thank you so much. Here we go. Woo! 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 That's 20.
20.
That's 40?
I kind of got lost in there, but I was like 39, 40-ish. Yeah.
Oh, it's 40?
Sounds like police sirens.
We'll slow things down for the last 10, huh?
All right, last 10, sure.
Woo! 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 It's 5.
That's 5.
5 more, baby. Hold on. Little dab cough there for you.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Oh, man.
Woo! 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 Woo!
Beautiful.
Thank you. 50 fucking woos. There you go. Thanks for the subs.
Taylor Swift said sounds like police sirens.
It wouldn't surprise me. Once we got fast, it was like, woo, woo. Little Patrick woo there.
Spastic gorilla.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, 5 more?
Fuck. Oh, shit. Uncle Puppy with the 5 more gifted and fucking Taylor with the gifted. Fuck. All right.
What are you guys doing?
Natana, get ready. Here comes 6 more. Woo! 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 There it is.
There you go.
50 woos in 59 seconds. I expected fast. You go fuck yourself, Justin. Spastic with the 5.
With another 5.
Woo! 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 Woo!
I'm so sorry, audio listeners.
We can retire. Like, we'll be able to retire off the amount of subs we're getting. Jesus Christ.
You guys are insane. Thank you so much.
What the fuck is happening? Holy moly. You guys are amazing. Holy shit.
Yeah, I mean, I should have probably turned my headset down.
That's true. That's true. Anybody that got a gifted sub, fucking please say thank you to those who were gifted it to you. Uncle Pumpy, nah, man, you guys are the best. You guys are the best. We're just here to chat. And I'm just here to scream in a microphone. Clearly. That's what I did today. No, you guys are awesome. Yes. Wow. Oh,
That's,
wow.
Yeah, incredible.
Wow. That's incredible. I can't say anything else. Like, I have literally nothing else to say. Man. Community creations, right?
Yeah.
Halo memes every day. Reddit.com/r/Halo memes. Go check those out. Halo LFG app has been announced. This is by Archer Bloodshot. He says, from the creators of Halo.api, here comes the first looking for group app for Halo Infinite. It's called Playdates GG. Create, search, and join Xbox groups easily from your PC and mobile. It's excellent for organizing lobbies and game schedules with your friends. Try it. Again, playdates.gg. The Crucible Ascension, HCS Orlando by G1. These are all documentaries, by the way. FaZe Spartans, HCS Orlando, the Halo documentary by FaZe. Eclipse, Episode 4, the final piece, HCS Orlando documentary by E United. And How We Became Halo Champions, The Process by Optic. Go check all of those videos out. And Snag, fuck you. I love you, but no. Yeah, you guys are way too fucking nice. Will.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, that's all I got.
That's it, huh?
That's all I got for the show. If you wouldn't mind doing me a big favor and plugging said show.
You can find us on all your favorite podcast services. Search for HCS Pro Talk. We're on iTunes, Podbean, Stitcher, Spotify, and others as well.
Pocket Casts.
Leave us a review and let others know about the show.
Not an ad.
If you'd like to join the Discord, join the community discussion. Link is provided in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show. ! Discord and chat for the live show listeners, or on our Twitter. There's a link tree there. Link to the Discord's included. It's free. Just go check it out. Speaking of Twitter, we're on Twitter, twitter.com/HCS Pro Talk. We have an Instagram and Facebook too, but haven't really updated those much lately. If you want to check out the VODs, they're on YouTube, youtube.com/HCS Pro Talk. There's some interview series on there as well.
There are. Oh, stay tuned.
Okay.
Stay tuned for November, folks. I'm going to have fun.
All right. I don't know what Josh is referring to. He's apparently got something planned I'm unaware of.
You'll see. I'll tell you literally right after this.
If you'd like to watch the live show, come catch us on Twitch at HCS Pro Talk there.
Right here.
If you'd like to go to hcsprotalk.com, there's some things there. There's a link to our merch in the top right corner. You can get some stickers or a coffee mug. There's shirts. Go check it out.
Yeah.
Got the champion one we ran at one point for a month. I think it was a month, right? That we just ran it? Yeah. And then don't forget about the fine folks over at Podcast Evolve. Make sure to check out evolvedhalo.com.
Your home for Halo.
They have great shows such as Podcast Evolve Mission Debrief, Halo TV Plus, Books Club, Build with Blocks, Halo Headlines, and Halo Gear Guide. Great people, great shows. Go check it out. And Josh, that's a close to the World's Post show.
Yeah.
A close to an HCS season.
Yeah.
Let's close out the show.
All right. Man, with that build up, I don't even know what the fuck to say anymore. Man. All right. Again, if you were tuning in live for the live show, thank you all so very much for being here. I can't say it enough. And I know I sound like a broken record, but I mean it. You guys taking time out of your busy schedules to be here live means a ton. And to those that are watching the YouTube version, the VOD, those checking out the audio version of the show, thank you all so much too, because yes, it does fucking mean a lot. To take time out of your busy weeks. We don't do like 15, 30-minute shows, right? We're here for at least a couple hours each week, and you guys taking the time to watch or listen means the world. To those gifting out subs like crazy, those lurking, following, whatever it may be, you guys are amazing. I literally don't know what else to say. What a first year for the HCS it's been. We've had our ups, our major ups. We've had our downs. We've had our controversies, right? But we move forward, right? We always move forward. We always find a way to move on. We always find a way to get better as a community, as a scene, as a league. Always find a way to move on and be better. And can't wait to see what HCS Season 2 brings. It's going to be incredible. If the competition was the way it was in this World Championship, then we only have incredible things to look forward to in Season 2. Because the competition's only going to get better. We have folks coming out of retirement in Nated. We have folks that finally have the ability to compete because they weren't able to before, because either they worked on the game themselves like a Mickwin, or they're part of the Forerunner program, right? This year's going to be insane. Can't wait to see what happens. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, to close things out for us in this episode, like I said, it's just our main stage went never. They won't allow that. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all so much. If it's your first time, if you've been here since the beginning, whatever it may be, we all have our criticisms about Halo Infinite, right? We all do. But we all love this scene. And the thing that I love most about this community is that we're all respectful, that we all engage in conversation, and we help to build each other up, right? We don't tear each other down. Even in the heat of controversy and everything like that, you all have been amazing. And that's like all I could ever ask for. So thank you all from the bottom of my heart for simply being around. We got some big things planned for the new year. Okay? We're not going anywhere. Let's be real. We're not going anywhere. But we got some big things planned for the new year. And I got some cool things planned for November. Okay, that I thought I told you about, Will, but I guess not. I'll tell you shortly. Guys, we'll be back next week to have a spooky show. whatever that entails, we'll be back next week to have a spooky show, and we'll have some fun because it'll be Halloween. And who the fuck knows what's going to happen now? Who knows? And Bound, thanks for the sub. Thank you for joining. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us. We'll catch you next week. Hopefully, normal time, Monday evening, 7 p.m. Central, roughly.
But not next week, because Halloween.
Right, not next week. Shit, I'm sorry, because of Halloween. Maybe Tuesday. And I hate to say this because it's really a great place to find it, but if you're not in the Discord, make sure you're following on Twitter because that is where we post our updates. Okay? That is where we post our updates. So, there's that. We'll be back next week to talk about more things and have a spooky show. But until then,